How's it going, everyone? John here, and welcome back to another tutorial. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit more about the Stream Deck and what all you can use it for in terms of the services that it allows you to use it with. Now, I had already covered a majority of walking through this entire program here. If you guys want to go ahead and check out that first video, I'll link it in the card above, as well as putting it in the video description below. Now, you will need the hardware to be able to use this, just like I say in the first video. And throughout this series, I'm going to be talking about all the different things that you can do with the Stream Deck and to hopefully get you understanding it a little bit more. And if you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comment section below. So, of course, there's many different things you can use it for. Of course, you can use it for the Elgato capture card, and these are the different things you can use. So if you're streaming with your Elgato capture card, you can actually use it for like scenes, switch your scenes up and everything like that. You can obviously record with it if you want to do screenshots. You can do the flashback recording, and you can also start your stream as well as work with your live commentaries. Some of the other stuff, for me, I stream on Mixer, so there's very limited stuff that you can use, but it's very good stuff that you can use. So, of course, having chat messages, this is basically where if you don't want to type in the command and someone asks you a question like, hey, what's your gamer tag? You can quickly go and press the button, which I have already here under my chat messages. And when instead of me typing in exclamation point GT or telling people to do that, I can simply press the button, and then this message right here is going to populate for it. So that's what I really like about having that. The viewer count, of course, if you want to see what the viewer count is for yourself, but not have it displayed on your stream, you can do that too. And I have that here as well, just so I can kind of see, like what people are actually, if they're actually there watching and stuff like that. So then if you want to clear your chat, if things are getting kind of out of hand and, people are constantly spamming stuff, you can clear the chat. You can also slow the chat down. So there's definitely those options too. With the OBS Studio, it's very similar. If you're using that as your encoder, then you can go and grab the scenes. You can use the mixer audio, which allows you to mute the microphone or anything like that. And you can record, you can start your stream and sources. Now I combine these already. So these are my scenes that are inside my OBS Streamlabs or Streamlabs OBS. And it's the same concept as if you were using the OBS Studio. So you're still going to click and drag the scenes. You're going to bring it over here into one of the tiles. It's going to populate. So let me go ahead and demonstrate that real quick. So if I was using OBS Studio, I would click this, and then it's going to give me that. I'll give it a title, and then I can select whatever collection I have it from my scene collection, and then I can select this. Now, you will have to have your OBS open for it to be able to realize what you're trying to set the scene to. Since I don't have that there, I can't use it. But that at least gives you an idea to at least set that up, but you have to have OBS Studio open. Now, I mean, it's the same concept here, so let me actually go down a little bit further. So for your soundboard is something I don't personally use, but if you want to play a certain audio or stop a certain audio, you can do that too. For the Stream Deck itself, you can create a folder, or you can just right-click and do create a folder on any of these tiles, and that's what these are right here. You can switch profiles around if you want to do that, but you can also do that up here. The multi-action button I'm going to go into later on. Timers, same thing. Brightness, it's what it says, pretty much. For your Streamlabs has a little bit more that you can work with. So obviously these are all very self-explanatory. So if you want to do the wheel spin, that's a very big fan favorite for a lot of people, having that. Or if you wanted to show a certain media, if you wanted to change a profile within your Streamlabs, you could do all that stuff right here. So it's very, very self-explanatory for a lot of the stuff on here. Now this is what I use. Now if you compare these two, so I'm going to try to get both of these in here. So you're going to have the exact same stuff. So you got your scenes, you got your mixer audio, you got the record, you got the stream, and you got the source. And I just want to make sure it's everything. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do, so if I click on this, now see how I have something here? So I can choose whatever scene, and then I have all these different scenes that I originally used inside of my OBS. So that way I can select them, and then that's what this will be. And that's how I set up these guys. So those are all my scenes that I have set up. And then you can start the stream. So pretty much you could start the stream, which is this one. You can do this with the mixer audio. You can set up your scenes with this one. And if you have different sources, then you can also mess with the sources too. So there's definitely a lot of freedom and customability with it, and I really do like that. So then if you go down to system, this is something else I'm going to go into a little bit more detail later on. But if you wanted to bring up a certain website that you normally go to, like mixer.com, or if you go to your Gmail or something like that, you can make these a hotkey on your Stream Deck. If it's something that you constantly go to and you just press it, it brings up your browser and you're good to go. Same thing with hotkeys. Hotkeys are pretty useful depending on what you're using it for. And you can use the Stream Deck for other things other than just your actual streaming. You can use it for Photoshop, Illustrator, whatever it is you want to use it for. You can use it for those things. And then, of course, if you want to bring in text, if you wanted to use the multimedia. Multimedia I do use, which is right here. This is your multimedia. It's very basic stuff. It's very self-explanatory. Start, stop, play, next one, pass track, all that stuff. And, of course, your volume. And I don't use Tippy Stream, but you can use that if you guys do. Twitch definitely has quite more of an option for you guys. So obviously you have your chat messages, which is the same thing that Mixer has. You have your viewer account. You can change your stream game title. You could turn it to sub chat if you guys are affiliates, or if you guys do have subs, or if you're a partner, my bad. But you also could do the slow chat. You could do follower chat, emotes. Everything's really self-explanatory for it. And I do like how they have it where you can create a clip with the press of a button. I would like to see that once Mixer starts having the ability of having clips made for everybody. Right now it's only for partners because it's in beta. And I think that'd be really cool to have that button too brought into the Stream Deck. And then of course you have your social media. So you can do your stuff with Twitter. What I love about the Twitter one is I can actually make a generic post that I'd never have to always type. So if you're playing the same game all the time, you can grab this guy here. Let me go and grab him real quick. So you can grab your Twitter. If you have your account already added, then you can click on your account, give it a title, type whatever you want it to be. If you have an attachment you want to add, whether it's a video, if it's a GIF, GIF, sorry, or if it's what was I going to say? Video, photo, or GIF. Then you'll be able to put those in there. So that's really useful if you're playing something all the time. If you're doing variety, it can be a little bit tedious to go in here and change it all the time, but you can also have all different ones. So you don't only have to just have one. So just do keep that in mind. Let me get rid of that guy. And then if you're using Xsplit, it does support Xsplit as well. So you have these options with Xsplit, so you can still change your scenes. You can mess with your sources, record. You can do screenshots, which I think is pretty cool. You can mess with your outputs, your microphone, and speakers I think is pretty neat to have on there, but they do give you pretty good options. And then unfortunately, YouTube's kind of shafted. You just get two things because I don't know why they don't have more options for YouTube gaming. I kind of wish they did, but those are the two options you have for YouTube. But you can combine the stuff like if you're using OBS Streamlabs, you can go ahead and combine that in with any of these other type of services that you're on, whether it's YouTube, Mixer, Twitch. And I think it's really cool that you can add all these different things together and make it so fast and easy for you to really integrate them into your stream to make it so much easier for you as a streamer, make everything more professional, a lot faster. But it's not only for streaming, but that's what I do focus on here on this channel is helping you guys with streaming. So if you do have questions about what I just showed you in this video, please let me know in the comment section below. I'm going to be covering a lot more of these in depth on some of the ones that I feel that need a little bit more attention. A lot of these are very self-explanatory, so I'm going to kind of like leave those ones out there because you don't really need an explanation on how to do the scene or anything like that, or how to do the chats and stuff like that. It's very self-explanatory, very easy. But if you do have a question about that, or if you get into a point to where you are struggling with it, please let me know, and I will be more than happy to help you out in the comments. You can reach out to me when I'm streaming and my Discord. The link to my Discord and my Twitter and everything is going to be inside the video description. So you guys always have a great way of getting in contact with me if you need to. But I did want to at least bring this to your guys' attention because there's a lot of great things. Even though this does cost $150 for the actual Stream Deck hardware itself, and yes, you can download the software for free, but you do need the hardware to be able to use it. It's definitely a good thing to invest in, and hopefully these videos are going to be helpful for you guys to either make that decision or to help you once you get it. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying these videos, be sure to check out the channel because I have a lot of other streaming videos to help you guys out. And I think it's awesome that there's so many resources out there for you guys. And I'm just happy to be able to give my own resources to you. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video, and I will see you guys also in the next stream. Take care.